Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Factorio, a second time lucky, I believe I was calling this. Now, green science, if I remember rightly, I looked at the last episode, this is why I know, basic inserters and basic transport belt. Now, transport belt is just iron and iron in the form of iron gear wheels, and inserter is iron gear wheels and electric circuit, which is iron and copper wire. So basically, there's three ingredients: a copper wire, iron, and iron gear wheels. So I'm wondering if I could build a basic line which just had over two belts and iron on one side, iron gear wheels, and copper wire for the green science to feed off. I think that'll work. Best to have a timer and get going again. By the way, the timer's not for a speedrun, it's just for the individual episodes. I think at the moment, power seems fine. You guys are going to be placing on the top, but I'm going to change that and have you. So let's just see. Oh, I don't need to build more, I have some. So if you was there and there, let's just say we're going for two of them at the moment. Belt-wise, it would be... More belt, please. Actually... You really don't store much, do you? Belt-wise, it'd be something like that, and... that. If we was to say do the copper right off there, because yeah, it's the simplest one. It's right. It's there. It's close. Say you was making copper wire. So you're now intermediary, isn't it? Yeah, copper wire. You're going to need inserters, which let's build 5. So I don't have any. Come on. Why do I always build 5? Why do I always build 5 that way? And from there, it's going to need to be made. So stone furnace. And we're going to need that fed. I think copper wire is actually going to easily take 2 of them stone furnaces. So let's take you down. Get a second one being built. Something like that with the inserters there and there. Put in here and electric miner. Do I have one? Not at the moment. So let's let that be constructed. Got an electric miner. As far as I can put you without you getting any coal is literally right up to the edge. I'm going to tuck you up there, although you're actually going to be mining some of the same area as the other things, just so that if I do expand down, that's going to be easier to do. You run along here, that's one too many. Not that I'm that bothered with efficiency, because this isn't a very efficient system, because I'm building it. But that should be copper wire. You're still going to need coal, and at the moment, that's me manually putting coal in. However, let's build a splitter. And we'll split it there. Come on, place a splitter. And you can come down here. Now that should allow it to feed it coal and copper. So that should be the copper wire being built. You've run out again. I really need to remember just to stick full stacks in, even if, well, as close to full stacks in as I can. Even if I don't have them. Just to keep that running. So you're making copper wire. Now I'm going to need some iron. I'm thinking... this iron line is a bit underused. So let's bring you up and past all this, which means I'm going to... Oh, I've got some underground belt. Brilliant. I do need some more regular belt. And I've got no buffers at all on this. So I've got no... if I had a buffer here like I was building in the previous networks, I'd have been able to just simply tell them to... I'd be able to just come up there and pick them up. And just put you on green science now and power you so that you don't flash and annoy me. There we go. I know at the moment the labs aren't in the right place, but it's fine. Shotgun shell damage is being done. I've got some belts here. There we go. And it's not the copper wire that I want to be placing on that belt, is it? Green circuits don't... You don't actually take copper wire, no. Take you out. And... clear this up. The copper wire is going to be fed into a circuit making factory. Can I build circuits with a regular one? I can. So circuit making factory, which will want to be stepped down one because it's going to need iron as well. Means I need more inserters. And saves are getting really annoying, which means I need more iron. But there's plenty of iron right here on the belt, so let's just pick up a chunk of that. More inserters, please. More wasteful power poles, please. You're going to be making circuits. You're going to need iron, which this iron belt is thankfully running right by you, so that's good. And the circuits are going into the green production, aren't they? Are they direct? No. Circuits go into inserters? Yeah. And inserters require iron gear wheels. And, okay. So it'd be nice if half of you could suddenly become iron gear wheels at this point. So if I was to have this... There. How would I get it to just be half? It would have to be the one side loading. So if he was putting it onto there, and coming down like that, go past one. No, I really want that to be on that level still. That should side load now. Yeah. And the iron gear wheels would go on there, but you need to eat this. You need power, which... Have I run out of power? I've run out of power poles, at least. You're making iron gear wheels, which I probably already have way too much production of. Again, power lines in excess. Which means inserters can be built off this line. And I can get that close enough so I can just straight off insert. Yeah, good. So you, inserter, need more inserters. Do it that way around, please. Yeah, chuck it in there. Come on. Q. You need an improved... Okay, you need one of these. Which means I need more iron. Which is simple, I'll just run along here. You actually do need a level 2 one of these, man. Just one. I've already got everything, I think. Chuck you there. Now you can build inserters. There we go. You just need power. Whoa, all of one power pole? Now, belt. Belt can be built up a regular thing. Yeah, it can. Good, so I need another one of you. So copper working fine. Belt's just like that. That's nice and simple belt. And why do I have two belts running here? It's free resources I needed. Yeah, and that's what I was hoping to line up, but I put that in the wrong place, which is why I ended up with this strange system. You are going to be making belt. You need power. Let's trick you at that side. That there. You output, output, output. As you've seen, quite simply, to get them double loaded, do something like that. Come back up here. Come on, up. Something like this. I can't get under that though, can I? I want too much. Let's work on this, please. Quite simple. No. You're joining onto it. Oh, because that's a... There, now that should behave how I wanted. And you might be wondering, why is that an improvement? I'm asking myself that very question right now. Actually, I think we can do that, and that should work the same. So far the iron's being taken constantly for that. Oh, because it's now storing, it's not outputting. And you can put on there. That means you need power. Go. The belt can now run to here, and I need another underground belt. There we go. That does build a pair, doesn't it? Yeah, good. Just can come out there. Oh, God. And I think I can actually get away with going for a green science production now. I'll get armor crafting too, actually. Make me feel safer. Renew. Straight down here. Get some inserters. Get them the right way around. The power pole. Pick these guys up. Okay, the what's the word? Radar is actually picking stuff up. I think that's what that noise. Oh, it's because I'm just near it. I was like, oh yeah, it's doing work. I can hear it. No, it's just you're near it. That's why you can hear it. I don't want you there just yet. You can go up. Something like that. I don't like hearing that noise constantly. You output there and there. Let's put green on top. Take you out. And this went the wrong side. It should work just the same. There we go. So it's going to sideload them. We've got them all on one belt. Let's get our science labs back down. on this side for the time being. Some power. I should get the whole thing. The other wrong way round. Wrong thing. Rotate. There we go. So that should start as fast as Green Science is produced anyway. And it's going to let Green Science back up a little bit. Where's the bottleneck? No iron gear wheels? You're unloading correctly. You're waiting for iron. Oh, we ran out of iron. Because at the moment, it's running on these tiny, tiny, tiny little things. I think just to give it a boost, I'm going to chuck a stack of iron in there. Oh, that doesn't work. I could have swore that was supposed to work. That's fine, rethink it. So you instead want to come down, across. You're loading on top, you're loading on bottom. That should work if we get iron over there, which I don't think we have the production to do so. So let's get a few more electric miners. It's a bit of a joke, but the thing that's taking me longest to build on the iron gear front is the electric miners, so it can actually produce enough iron to make the iron gear wheels is iron gear wheels. But let's start with you here and build as many as we can. They should start producing soon. Run some power down. And just keep power sort of like nicely coated. Didn't really want to be running it like this, but it's fine. I've been running straight into burners. I think it's going to be 6 of them. Although we are working... No, we're not working on armor crafting. So it's going to be... I was going to say, are we working on advanced furnaces? But we're not. Yeah, at the moment that's going to be like 6 of them, isn't it? 1, 2... Actually... Let's have a splitter, which means I need a crap ton more iron, which means you need more coal. I'm sure that one works harder. Transport belt. Come on. I so want these things being produced for me. That's the whole point of the other system, though, but it wasn't the cleverest of ideas. Crap ton of belt. But I could do with this being... I could do with the iron just being on one side, actually. Through here it needs to be 2. Just because it's going to have that higher thing. From there... Have made a mess. You can squeeze in. You could squeeze in there, but we're not going to have any way of inputting into you. But instead, we went. I think where the coal's going to be coming. I can't run the coal straight down there, and I'll just miss a line out of miners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only thing is that's... What am I doing? That's still not going to let me input, is it? Let's get the line built across, and I'll get some coal on it, and then we'll figure out what's going on. This bit in the middle's a waste. The idea was to get it to 2 lines. Need another splitter. Means I need more iron. E. When I've already built like proper setups, it seems strange building these ad hoc ones, but there's such little amounts of resources here that I'm pretty sure, you know, I've got to consider this entire base temporary. And saves are getting really annoying. I might have to look into this before the end of the recording session. And I'm going to need more belt, because obviously belt takes up underground splitters and stuff takes up using belt. I'm actually producing some belt now. And I hate when it messes up. Oh, that's because it's going the wrong way. It's not because it's messed up. So that's side loading it on there. Actually, side load that there. You come off. Give me a piece of underground belt. Need more iron. E, Q. You need more. For God's sake, I hate when you guys run out because it means the entire setup isn't working at the moment. Okay, they should keep running. We're slowly getting green science done. Or red science, actually. I don't think that's green. Here we go. But I need 1 piece of underground belt. And there. Oh, no, wait. 2 underground belts, please. Because you need to be placed. You know what I say? Like this. Armor crafting. Really would like the advanced material smelting, because I don't want to put as many of these down. I think what I'll do is I'll work under the assumption that they are the better ones. You need to be 1 space further back. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. I think I was actually hoping that this was going to be in the middle so that it could output like into a 1 middle line, but it's fine. It's terrible, but it's fine. Some more inserters, because you can start producing as soon as you have an inserter. Same with you. Oh no, you can start inserting as soon as you have an inserter if you have power. Which, fair. Good, power. And like you. And again, you can start producing as soon as you have power. Have you guys outputting? Really? More? At least now I've got lots of iron near me to steal, to make things. Like, I like how I say steal. It's not stealing when it's your own sodding iron. But yeah, you're outputting here, here, and here. And here. Onto a belt. Which I need more belt. Need more iron. These up here should have been running for longer, so the walk should be worthwhile. Belt, please. You're running up, up, and up. And I really did come up with a system where the power poles are just... Not that, as if I'm using, like, the better power poles. That's what I'm going to say. That was my logic. I thought, in my head, I was using the better power poles. It's not that I completely just... messed up. And you should be offloading onto... Yep. So let's run you straight up here. And join you onto that main line. We'll have these guys still there for the time being, but... It's like a really out-belt again. I really wish I'd build them one at a time. Sodding rock. Now we do have green science automated now. I'm hoping this is going to be enough iron production to at least get it... I mean, bits that are backlogged up means that it should produce the other things. And why aren't you producing? Because that's the wrong way round. And are you kidding me? Is that the only reason? Is that the only reason it wasn't working? Not necessarily that I needed more things. It never had any iron gear wheels, so despite the fact that it was packed up. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we know now definitely we have green science working, even with that extra bodge, which looks like it wasn't required. But, you know, that should hopefully back up. Green science should hopefully start working. I mean, you're feeding straight in, so why aren't you? I guess it was just getting up to level. Yeah, the other one had already got up to level. And, come on. I just want to see them putting them in and see like a green star. Yeah, good. So it is actually working. I thought it was at the end of the second episode, but it turns out it's more at the end of the third. Green science has been automated. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, and I can see Bite is on the radar map now. Lovely.